Welcome back everyone to the BD1P Binding of Isaac modded series. Today is going to be a Samuel run for win number 1, but episode number, I think it's 250, so here's to another 250 more, I guess. But anyways, our question for today, put your answer in the comments down below if you feel like it is going to be, do you prefer to eat in or eat out? Don't crash, no crash, thank you. Seed is going to be 6MNASSM4. Okay, this character is new to me, but not to any of you, I'm sure. They're a melee-based, kind of forgotten-esque character with a sort of Samson's Berserk in our bottom right there. I'll explain things as we go along, but I wanted to preface, because it is episode, I think it's 250, it may be 249 and I'm being a dumbass here, but I'm gonna try to go to Beast and go for planetariums on this run, because this character has some really unique Repentance planetarium-esque synergies to look at, so we're going to be going for planetariums and skipping most of our item rooms for now. But for my answer for today's question of the day, I'm going to say I prefer to usually eat in. I'm not a big restaurant person. I gave my idea for that DoorDash type app on the last video, but I want to kind of touch on that more, because after me and Joker got out of our recording, we were just kind of talking in a call, I kind of started to refine my idea of that double restaurant DoorDash thing more. And if you missed yesterday's episode, go watch it. But for a short synopsis here, I have a very interesting idea for a food delivery app that I think would help revolutionize the market for companies like DoorDash and all of that stuff. And that would be the idea of linking restaurants together so that you can order food from both of them in one order and not have it cost anything extra. And here's why. As you'll know, some companies such as, like, we'll say Pizza Hut and Wendy's, they're owned by the same overarching company. They have they're called sister restaurants, I think, not FNAF styled. But they're always, if you notice, there's always a Wendy's and a Pizza Hut pretty close to each other because they're sister locations, just like FNAF actually. And I had an idea, like what if one day you're thinking, man, I really want to have some Wendy's fries, but I also kind of want to have some Pizza Hut pizza. Well, for no extra fee, because they are right next to each other, you can order a side from Wendy's and a main course from Pizza Hut and get both of them in the same order. Now, the issue I have with that only is that it might make the workers work a little bit harder. I'm going to use this and just go ham. And it makes you invincible for a very, wow, that was dumb on my part, a very short bit of time. It might make the workers work too hard for no extra pay, but I'm not here to solve the payment epidemic that kind of runs around in the restaurant food delivery business. We all know that DoorDash underpays their workers, same with Uber Eats and things like that. I'm not here to solve that. Yo, no orbital? I'm okay with that. We lose a heart container, but we gain 2 bone hearts, and we can get higher HP for more damage and then lower for more tiers. What do you give me now? Okay, I'm fine having the higher tiers. We can swing our bone club real quick and good right now. But I think it wouldn't be that bad of an idea to have it be like a restaurant link where I guess you could say participating businesses could be like, hey, because we always put our Pizza Hut and our Wendy's back to back, we're going to link these two and give a special deal for people who want to order a side from this place and a main course from this place. Or if you just want to order a bunch, because I don't use Uber Eats or DoorDash a lot because a lot of places around me just have their own delivery system. But imagine but then here's the issue with that though, is if you do really want to get 2 things, you always have to you always have to you know? You always have to go through DoorDash or Uber Eats, and those are very expensive services. So what if instead of that, the big corporation, the big boys in the corporate offices of Pizza Hut and all of that, what if those guys are the one who offer this new service? They have like dedicated, you know, company drivers that can drive around food from all these locations in one kind of bulk order. I don't know, man. I might be onto something here. A very small thing, but I might be onto something here. Now, I have to admit, I've never ended up ordering food from 2 different places. It's never really struck me as a thing to do. Whenever I'm craving one type of food, it usually is from all one restaurant. But I think that's because we don't have the option to really go to multiple, or it's seen as being inefficient to go to multiple. And I think that by pushing the boundaries of my idea here, you really could make things work. Let's hope for an early planetarium here, shall we? This character is very strong early game. We can kind of afford to not be taking all of our item rooms early on. Yo, we get the Bethany's Flame Wisp as well. But yeah, I don't know. I think, oh, please, I'm onto something there. Now, if it is dumb, let me know, please, down below. But I think I would actually, if it was cost efficient for me and it wasn't like super unethical for the workers, I think I would be inclined to use this service quite often. Imagine being like, man, I really want to have pizza and french fries because I'm a fucking gross-ass idiot named BD1P. I'm just going to orbital this guy. Get out of here. Or not orbital, just shoot this guy. I mean, I could, oh, don't walk in there. I could honestly do that with this setup here. And I want to test it out. I really do. Now, I think on the surface level, I can't do that. It's not the Forgotten. I'm so mad. I think on the surface level, it seems like kind of a redundant or dumb product, but like, what doesn't? I mean, if you were to tell somebody like 20 years ago to make an app that kind of streamlines delivery service, they'd be like, why? I can just order from that exact restaurant if I want to myself. I don't have to have a separate app for ordering food. That would have seemed we have a planetarium, yo. That would have seemed inefficient back in the day as well. People are scared of new ideas, all right? I'm a visionary. Leave me alone. Okay, not the one I wanted to get, but it's still fine. You can get multiple in a run, right? I think you can get multiple planetariums in one run. I'm going to still avoid my item rooms for now. I got to stand back, dude. Or I could just do this. Hold on. Go. Because I want to get, like, the cool, unique synergies like Uranus and Terra with my Scythe here. So I'm actually going to skip all of my item rooms going forward until we go back, obviously, onto our beast path. We're going to do that. That's the proper way to do things, I think. But I don't know. I'm just telling you guys. When my new app becomes a successful hit, don't forget about me. Your favorite Isaac YouTuber. Go in. That was huge damage. We're not taking any hits right now. We're actually playing quite well. Dude, this character is very fun. As you guys know, I love melee characters in video games. You put a melee guy in a ranged game, I'm going to have a goddamn field day. Do it again, and you win. Beautiful. Grab your Yara. And you know, we have a lot of HP. I'm going to go for the Devil Deal here. We actually have a lot of HP. Didn't want to grab that, but whatever. Ooh, Succubus. What is this? Anathema. A 1.6 damage up, but it causes a curse every floor. That's good enough for me, dog, honestly. And you know what? I like Succubus as well. I don't care for Shade, though. I mean, we're going to have... What's our curse now? Curse of Famine. I don't know what that means, so you cannot use it against me. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to get my bombs and look for a super or a regular secret room, because I think it's just going to be directly up here, and I like that. Wow, it was not there. I guess it could be bordering this. That room looked very pleasing to me, though. I'll go for this. You can't win them all, can you? You can't win them all. We'll just move on down. We're doing okay right now. One key gone is not a big deal, and we'll take this instead. It's better. We could grab this, actually, and then that could open up the beast door for us in the future. We can keep either the Polaroid or the negative. But I haven't recorded Isaac in, I think, 2 days now. I had a nice backlog to go through while I worked on my Kirby stuff, but we had a couple of weird things going on, especially with my cat recently. So we were going to get my cat and take her to the groomer because she has a lot of hair, and it's getting in the way of her eating, getting in the way of everything, and it must be pretty annoying to her. However, our cat is very skittish and, like, is scared of her carrier. She's scared of anybody picking her up in the slightest, so it's very hard to get her out of the house. We spent about half an hour. I think it was 2 days ago. Like half an hour. Oh, why did I walk in? I guess we can't get any planetarium, but it's not a big deal. We'll grab this. And King of Clubs, lose all your bombs. We can spawn pickups. Sure, well, yeah, it might be better than that. But anyways, we spent half an hour a couple days ago. Oh, we can hit the cube, baby, yo! Just trying to get her into her carrier. And she was fighting us. Now, I'll say, she is not a violent cat. She is more playful than anything, which obviously I think is a good thing. But if you pick her up or you try to force her into a carrier, she will go crazy. She scratched my girlfriend up really badly on her arm in multiple places, and we eventually gave up and just canceled the appointment. We lost our deposit, which sucks, but we couldn't get her into the carrier. Like, and part of the reason is the carrier is a bit too small for her, I think, the one that we have, which we couldn't have known before time, so no big deal. But she could still fit if she wanted to, like, if she really wanted to please us, but she was just going crazy. She was, like, meowing, almost, like, screeching. Like, pull me down, you asshole. But we ended up just giving up on her and just like, fine, you can keep your long hair if you want, but don't come crying to me when it gets real fucking annoying. I don't know. It was just very frustrating. Because, like, I don't want her as an animal. Oh, God, I'm going to get hit here. Never mind. We're too good. Like, as an animal or as anything, to feel, like, uncomfortable, if that makes sense, with... no deal. That sucks. With trying to leave the house, or... Because if we have to go to the vet for an emergency, it's going to be a hassle. Because if we can't get her in a carrier, and we have to freehand carry her, she's going to scratch the shit out of us, and she's going to be just the most annoying creature alive. We'll go to the shop, I think. We have a lot of money right now. So it kind of just makes me fear for the future of her. Like, what is that? I think more options is pretty good. Can we upgrade Succubus, though? Cube Baby? Oh, you can upgrade Cube Baby? Oh my, he has an aura now? I'm guessing it's a slowing or like a freezing aura. That seems to be pretty good. Does it go away as the room goes on? It's getting like fainter, I think. A little bit, not by much though. That's still pretty damn good. Am I gonna do the mirror section? Not as a melee character, no thank you. What can we do with our bomb? We could potentially find a super right here. No, we can't. We're gonna hold on to this or no? What are you thinking, BD1P? I think you put it right here. Beautiful. And I think you walk in and you regret every choice you've ever made in your entire life. All right, good. Moving on down, we're going to go to our normal path. We don't have the bombs to go to the mines or the ash pit. Plus, I don't want to mess up going to Beast again as we have in the past, like, 30 runs. All right. Down we go. But she's just been, like, awful about it. I mean, she loves being pet. She loves being touched in general and just, like, having attention. So I don't know why picking her up or, like... that scares her so much. When we first got the cat from the shelter, she hated being in her carrier. And we thought at first, because it was just uncomfortable, because it was at first a plastic carrier that the shelter put her in, which plastic ones are not very comfortable for animals. So we thought, okay, well, she may not like going out, but if we get her a better carrier and let her get used to it first by keeping it out on the floor for a long time, she might be more inclined to get inside of it or to hang out, like, inside of it. And so we bought her a cloth one. We gave the plastic one back, and we just, like, thought to ourselves, all right, we'll leave it on the floor for... It was on the floor for, like, 3 or 4 months just sitting out there to have her kind of get used to it just existing, which cats need to have happen quite a lot. And this was the first time we were going to have to actually use the carrier to bring her somewhere. And it was a struggle. It was. Now, I don't know if we're able... We can definitely get a groomer to come and do a house call, but, like, if she's that skittish from her actual owners picking her up, she's not going to be able to manage a stranger, let alone someone with fucking scissors cutting her hair pick her up. So it does kind of make me worry for the cat in general, but she seems to be healthy. She's very, very happy here, so I don't really think we're going to need to bring her to the vet in any situation. I mean, she could obviously hurt herself or get sick, but she may be dumb-ish, but she's kind of smart. Like, she doesn't eat dumb. She doesn't eat, like, bad things. We have a fake plant for her litter box. Actually, it's, like, right behind me. If I can get this out of the way. No, I can't. I'm an idiot. Never mind. There's a fake plant behind me that is, like, on top of her litter box. And she's sniffed it a couple times, but she knows not to eat it, which shows a little bit of smartness in her, you know? It shows that she may not be as dumb as we all think. So I think that she's smart enough. Ooh, crooked penny. Hello, beautiful. To not do dumb things, which means a vet visit is going to be, I think, one of our least... Why are we at... Like, is it a champion curse? Yep, it is a champion curse. That makes a lot more sense, actually. Oops, this is going to be a hard floor. But it makes me feel a bit safer with her. It's just, I'm going to feel really bad if it comes down to having to, like, absolutely force her to hop into a kennel or to get her into a car, because she's just going to hate it. And if there's one thing that anybody who has a pet hates, it's making their pet feel mad or sad at them. Like, because pets, we said it, like, many times on this streak, but because pets don't really understand the reasoning behind things, like such as why they have to go to the vet or why they have to get their hair cut and things like that. You don't want them to feel like oh, that's actually really good for us potentially. I don't want them to feel. What the fuck? There's an item behind you. Why are there 2 items? And we now have an Angel Familiar, at least. That's pretty nice. And our Yera Rune is still on the ground in here. Interesting. I don't know why 2 things spawned there. The only new mod I've added is Samuel. So I wonder if Sammy, good old, you bitch. Good old Sammy broke that. Good, that was huge for us. This pocket item is actually kind of clutch. Good. Now our familiar is making this quite a hard thing to do. Because we can't. Okay, there we go. It'll always fire a shot back. Now we're good. Grab the Yera. Can you maybe get a charge off before going to fight your boss on your D20? Or, I mean, your Crooked Penny. And then also your pocket item. Because that way we could definitely manage to have an easier boss fight on top of maybe even doubling our devil deal to get twice. Or maybe even just good items in general. Don't care for that. I know we have a mini battery back here. And we can use the Hanged Man card to grab either that or these bombs and pennies. What are we going to do with this? Oh, okay, we can just grab it right there. Easy. And we'll Hanged Man card this stuff. Good, good, and good. And then, do you want to go Cursed Room? You know, right now I'm going to say no. If we don't get a deal, I'll walk back and do it. But right now I think I'm pretty okay with just not. And I really do kind of want to pick up this now. Because it will make all of our familiars a little bit stronger. Yeah, it makes them actually quite a bit stronger. And another rune is Ehwaz, free crawl space this floor. I'm going to go in. And you're dead. Trash. Absolute trash. We got a deal. Oh, it gave us 2 because we have more options, I think. And it treats that room as a boss fight. That's why. 1 health up heals 1 heart. I mean, it's better than supper. That's for sure. Now, what do you got for me in here? All right. I'm not going to... Gambling is the only way to win these runs. If you're not gambling, what's the point? And let's try to find a floor decal that we can Ehwaz on. Perfect. Because it got a new update and makes Ehwaz, and we need to go deeper, a lot more effective. Ooh, what is that? Another crawl space. Okay. This is interesting. Because we can't use it on this floor. But do I want to give up the Yera that we have? I mean, what good is a Yera right now if we're not going to the chest? It could be really, really good, but I like the idea of a crawl space more. Plus, the Crooked Penny kind of acts as a Yera if we need it to. So you know what? I feel pretty good about this. We'll pop it right away. Right over here. And what do you got for me? Black market would be huge right now. Money equals power is also pretty good. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's a solid 2.23 damage up. Huge plays. But I feel bad for animals that don't like going in carriers, that have to go in carriers. It's a very sad thing for me. I don't know. I found myself to be quite the animal person recently, which I used to not be. Like, I told this story a long time ago, but like I had a fear of animals when I was a kid for a long time. And in the last couple of years, I don't know if it's from having my own cat or getting my own dog back in the day, but I really do I just appreciate animals more. And I can't imagine like living whenever I get like an actual house or a home in the future. I can't imagine. You're a mimic, right? Yeah. Getting a house and not having a dog or a cat or a couple of animals lying around. That to me is like, whenever I think of my future, I think of at least have like 3 to 4 pets. And I don't know why that's me now, because it used to not be. I used to find pets to be kind of annoying. I didn't really have the time to take care of them back when I was working, like during my school years, like 30 hours a week at work and then 8 hours a day at school. I didn't really have the time for that. But now that I'm much more like lax on my time schedule, I think that animals help keep me. Oh, why are you all splitting? That's so weird. Help keep me entertained, and plus they're adorable. I used to be a dog person over a cat person too. I don't know what I am now, because like dogs to me are funnier. Well, I don't know. Are dogs funnier? Because cats do stupid shit, like chase yarn, and that's pretty funny. But dogs, I think, look stupider. cats look sophisticated and smart, but they act so much dumber. Okay, this could be Bookworm. We're going to take this. We could pop this, and I think I will. And then why don't we Crooked Penny, and hopefully we get Bookworm? Damn, we're 0-3 for these pops right now. Very sad. I'll pop this down. A little bit of extra cash, never hurt nobody. 6 cents for 2 hearts, very good deal. Or I guess 1 heart, very, very good deal. I use my Book of Rev heart to walk in here, and False PhD. I mean, yeah, it's really fucking good. Because that's damage for a useless stat for us right now. You're done already. Great. Ow. And wow, we have had terrible, no good luck on this run. I mean, we're getting some really good damage now, but our range is kind of shit, and everything else is kind of going to shit. I mean, we're going to have good stats. It's just we're not getting good luck where it counts in our gambling and all of that. We are dodging fairly well, which is a big plus. I don't want Mom's Finger. Wait, what's that? If on 1 heart or less, Mom's Hand kills the first enemy that gets too close to you. I can see that being pretty good. I can. But I don't know. I like my familiars just having a faster fire rate, to be completely honest with you. Now, this cracked key right here. I could double this. I could try to double it. There's no way we're going to go 0-4 and have a double chance of finding my red room. If only I had the fucking Yara that I gave up last floor, huh? I'm going to try for it. We're not going to go 0-4, are we? We did not go 0-4. He's cracked as a key. Let's go, dude. I used to be a dog person way more, because all I had were dogs. My dad has a cat allergy, so we couldn't have cats in our house. So we had our first dog we got when I was 12, I think. The dog's name was Snuggles. It was a smaller mix of like everything, and my dad had found the dog when he was on call, because he used to be a police officer before he quit. He found the dog on a just routine like call, and the dog was like lost. So my dad like stayed with the dog for like an hour and like beckoned the dog finally into his squad car, brought him to a shelter. And my mom had said originally, I don't want to get a dog, the kids are too young to take care of it, which she was definitely right about, by the way. I'm not going to say she was wrong there. My dad kept thinking about this dog, and this is my dad's genius ass tactic, right? He took me and my 2 sisters, we were very, very young and we loved dogs, to go and see the dog at the shelter so we could guilt trip my mom into getting the dog. And you know what? To his credit, it worked. Like, we ended up getting that dog like the next day, and then we had it for 2 years. The dog eventually got really sick and passed away. I don't know if they were sick or just old. They started having trouble going on walks and breathing, and I think we had to put it down because it was suffering too much, which is a very sad thing to think about. Are we gonna go? Where's our red key room gonna be, actually? I think bordering our shop would be a good guess for that. I also wanted to look for the secret room, but it can't be there. Where the hell? The Darkness Curse is actually playing a pretty significant role. No, it can't be down there. Oh, this is a very strange layout for a floor. You know where it can't be to the right or the left of that, I mean, excuse me. Above the cursed room, maybe, is my next guess. And then if not that, above the item room, or above the library, excuse me. Those are my only 2 guesses for our red key room. I guess it could be, no, it can't be right there either. This floor is strange as hell. I don't even know what I'm doing. It wasn't here, so I think it has to be above the library to follow its own rule of being next to a special room. Well, at least favoring special rooms, but being adjacent to 2 normal rooms that also touch 2 other normal rooms. I think it's gotta be above the library. There is a case to be made, I guess, for it being adjacent to our boss trap room, or our mob trap, excuse me. I'm so turned around right now. But I don't really see that being, in my eyes, a likely place. So we'll check above our library. If not, we'll move on. We're having a great run so far. A very fantastic one. But once we had to put our other dog down, my family was very sad. I wasn't relieved, but I was happy the dog wasn't like suffering anymore, because that's a very hard thing to watch. It's not here? Brother? What are these red room spawns with modded Isaac? It's actually absurd sometimes. Is it like in the corner right here? I swear to God, if it was right here, I'm going to be so mad. Someone go on this seed right here with all of my mods turned on and check. I have to know. I really do. We will, we'll just leave it. It's not a big deal. But I was kind of relieved the dog wasn't, because I was the one who took it on walks most of the time. And I could see the dog was like, it couldn't even make it up and down the driveway without getting out of breath and like having to take a break. Which, again, it's a very sad thing to watch. It is. And I kind of thought, well, our mom was right. A lot of us were too young to actually care for this dog properly. So I don't think as a family we were ready to get a dog. But my dad did something that I don't think any of us saw coming next. Within the next, like, year, half a year maybe. Damn, no deal either. My dad had found another dog at the shelter. He used to go to the, he used to just look and look at the shelter, and that was it. And look for dogs there, I guess. And he found one dog that he was pretty attached to. Now, my mom had said we're not going to get another dog because it usually ended up being my mom and me that were doing everything for the dog. Because both of my sisters had a lot of sports they were in. My one was in softball, track, soccer, and volleyball all in 1 year. I know, look where I am right now, sitting in my chair playing video games all day. She was in a lot of sports and activities, so she couldn't really do anything. My youngest sister was also in a lot of sports and also, like, you know, she was always at school. She couldn't drive home from school because she was, like, I don't know, 10. It wasn't really in her wheelhouse there. So it kind of came down to me and my mom, who had pretty lax schedules back then, to take care of the dog. And that wasn't really the agreement we had with my dad. The agreement was all of the kids would take turns taking care of that dog because it's all of our dog. But both me and my mom were kind of like, I don't want to get another dog and just have us taking care of it the entire time. I'm not really into that idea. But lo and behold, my dad didn't really give a shit. I don't really care too much. I was going for big or going home, I guess. And he ended up bringing all of us. Well, no, here's what happened. Like, the exact story. I was at work one day packing boxes, and my phone starts ringing. And it's my dad. My dad goes, hey, can you come to the shelter right now? And I'm like, I'm at fucking work. Like, oh, why did it... No beast, guys. Sorry. The game thought, nope, go into your mom fight when you're trying to go for completion mark. That's bullshit, dude. That's complete bullshit. Well, there goes our last shop with 39 cents. There goes everything we worked for on this run. Unless... Nope. Can I figure out a way out of this situation? Potentially. We have a crawl space, I could. That's so dumb. We had no chance to even find our full card or, like, strategize for it. And the game just threw us into this room. Let's try. I'm inclined to just, like, give myself a full card because that's bullshit, but also play it where it lies, I guess. Hey, we missed, like, what? 2 item rooms this run? Well, almost 3 because we crooked pended our last one, but all right. That's fine. It's the way it goes. Oh, there's an enemy in here. Cool. It's the way it goes sometimes. You have a great run either way. You could now, because of that, potentially go to Hush, which I would not be super opposed to with your pocket item being as good as it is. We can go to Hush on this run to make up for the Beast loss. That was cool. I wanted to use Beast in a thumbnail, but hey, man, you know what? You can't always get what you want, right? You can't always get what you want. Ooh. Maybe? Oh, wait, pills are good. Well, pills are bad, but pills are also very good. Health down for damage up. I mean, that's pretty good. Shot speed down, obviously. Health down and X-Lax. I mean, I'll keep this for maybe our devil deal being insane this floor. I'll keep it for that reason and that reason only. But my dad had called me at work, and he was like, hey, come to the shelter right now. And I was like, I'm working. I can't just, like, you know, leave from work. And he was pretty upset. He was like, you have to be here because there was this new rule in Wisconsin where the entire family had to be okay with getting the animal. You couldn't just get the animal. You had to have everybody there to be in agreement, I guess, for some, like, animal protection law. And I was like, I literally just can't, like, leave work for this shit. So I told my boss there was a family emergency to let me go. I was pretty pissed off, though, because I was like, this is ridiculous. You spring this on me last minute. Don't talk to me or my mom, because you knew he'd say no before this point. You're just literally throwing this on me right now. And I was kind of like, whatever. Like, My dad's kind of stubborn. He definitely would have just found a way to go through with it anyways, as evidenced by us actually ending up getting the dog, which I'll explain in a second. But he was a pretty stubborn guy. He was not going to let this dog go through his fingertips, right? So he gets me to get my sisters from school, and we all drive to the shelter together. And he wants us to meet the dog. And I'm like, this dog's pretty cute, but like, I don't really want another dog right now. The last one didn't go so well because I ended up being like one of the only guys to take care of it, despite all of us agreeing we'd all do it. But the dog was growing on me, I'll admit. I was kind of like, all right, I see the appeal. Oh, we have money equals power. That's actually pretty good for getting these dimes and all of that. But there was one person missing from this squadron. My mom was not here. Because my mom also, believe it or not, had work that day. And she couldn't make it. She can't just leave work. She was a physical therapist. You can't just walk out of work in that regard. Why is that Satan? I kind of wanted to double this, but losing it would be very sad. We would have had it too, god damn it. We can do that for 7. We can get 2 7 seals. You know what? We'll get double 7 seals. Look at this build. Holy moly. More tiers is always good as well. We can get these now. Beautiful. Yeah, move on. We're gonna crush Hush if we go to Hush this run. So when we got to actually the point of adopting the dog, my mom was at work, and because she wasn't here to sign off, my dad called her and was like, hey, can we get this dog? And she was like, what the fuck? Like, you didn't run this by any of us first. What are you talking about? And my dad was kind of throwing like a bit of a fit. He was like, he wasn't like yelling, but he was pretty upset because the owners of the shelter were like, we can't give you this dog. Like, your family has to all be in agreement. Oh, wait, that's not what we want to have right now. And he was like, but you guys know who I'm here every day. You guys know who I am. Please let me take the dog home. And the lady was like, we can't let you do it. Like, it's against our, like, protocol. And my dad was getting, like, tantrum mad. And the lady was kind of like, eventually, all right, fuck it. You can have the dog. I don't give a shit. And my mom was like, god damn it. And we got the dog. The dog's name was, well, the shelter name was Angel. And because my family is full of, like, different age groups, different interests, and, like, genders and all of that, we couldn't agree on a name for the dog. I didn't really care what we named it. I was like, just figure out a fucking name between yourselves. My sister wanted to name the dog Nola for some reason. And I didn't care. My mom wanted to keep Angel, the shelter name. And my other sister, Katie, also didn't really give a shit about what the name was of the dog. So we ended up just calling it Nola, which I think is a dumb name for a dog, and I'll say it. Because you don't want dogs to think you're telling them no when you're saying their name. Because Nola starts out with, believe it or not, a no. You don't really want to have that. That's better. I don't like the charmed enemies. They always piss me off. Crawl space in this room, maybe? Nah, not in this room. I'll go double experimental treatment for extra stats, maybe? I mean, it's better to have 2 for spawn in the future, I guess, so sure. And then I'm going to definitely upgrade all of my familiars here. There's Cube Baby. I wanted to get that one for sure. And then I will do this guy one more, and beautiful. Now we have, look at that. That's beautiful. I know we lost a lot of damage there, but to be honest with you, I don't really care. I'll bomb this guy for some money back, maybe. Nope, just spiders, that's fine. The fly is just wandering around aimlessly. Is there anything in here? Oh, there is something. There's a crawl space right here. What do you got for me down here? Anything interesting? Black market? Ooh, I can't get that. I just can't grab that. I'm actually out of keys. What? That's good for Hush. I don't care about that. How are we going to get a key right now? You got to drop me a key, dude, please. I have just enough money for 1 drop. Oh. Right through my goddamn fingertips. Whatever, I don't really care. It's fine. Just go in, pop your homing card, and just fuck everything up. I mean, you are already doing, like, so much damage. Now get out of there. You're going to lose your invincibility soon. Good job. But yeah, we ended up getting the dog, naming it Nola. And our first dog was not very active. Snuggles was kind of just like a pretty chill dog that barked a lot. Whenever like my dad would come home and the door would open or the garage door would make a noise, he would start barking. Now Nola was kind of the opposite. Nola was not a very barking like addicted dog, but she loved to be active and run around. And so she loved being outside. The problem was, again, with my sisters both being in copious amounts of sports and me really being the only one who's constantly home, but before I got my actual factory job, no one was taking care of the dog. It was inside all day. Like, what's the point of getting a dog that wants to be outside if you're going to be inside all day? That feels inhumane to me. Like, there was a quote from a movie that I watched recently where the main character said, "There is nothing more sad than an outdoor cat who thinks they're an indoor cat." And that honestly makes a lot of sense. I think it's from Batman, The Long Halloween, maybe? Part 2, possibly? I don't know who said that line, but it resonated because I'm like, you know what? That's true. There's really nothing sadder than an animal who is supposed to be outside thinking they're supposed to be inside. That's facts and logic right there. Destroyed by facts and goddamn logic. Just do this and then just go in. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Samuel's really fun, man. Great power scaling on this character. I know they have a new secret ending. I don't really think I'm going to find that ever. I don't really watch a lot of Isaac YouTube, so I don't know what it is. But if I do find it, I'll let you guys know. I will. Can you stop hiding, you piece of shit? You're already almost dead. Bring it in. Bring it in. Am I going to go to Delirium on this run? Probably not, because we've been there the past, like, 4 runs. I'd rather just end this one off, like, normally. Please don't do it to me. I'm actually fast enough for once in my goddamn career here. Okay, good. Why are the beams still going? A one-hit hush fight on our first time playing as a melee character. That ain't bad, brother. That is not bad. Of course, no keys still. It's not worth it, dude. It's not worth it. I mean, I could bomb you for a key, maybe. Wow. The entire time I had the option to get a key right there. And I just didn't try hard enough, huh? That's fine. We have the key. We have SMB Superfan for an all stats up now. Again, very nice. We get our HP back. We get some damage up as well. Pretty good. Pretty damn good. We didn't actually... What did we grab from... We got Polaroid. Yeah, we'll go up. If we get another Void Portal, I'll do it, but I don't want to sacrifice going for another mark when we could just have a different path for once in our career. I guess we did die last run. I'm going to probably start doing the multiplayer runs on a separate file, I think, because they are genuinely like a lot harder than single-player modded Isaac because there's so much more to manage. The item spread is a lot worse. You see less synergies, and the characters are a lot harder to play. I might start doing those on a separate file. I don't know. I mean, I have fun playing them and meeting new people by playing with random people that I haven't talked to before, but we had a good streak going there, and it was, you know, obviously on me that we lost it, but it just, modded Isaac in multiplayer is a whole lot harder. Plus, like, the second player always is going to have, like, big delay when playing, because, again, we're using Steam Remote Play. We're not doing it locally, obviously. And Joka was from the motherland of Great Britain, so it's a pretty large disparity there in terms of connectivity and ping and all that. Maybe no cycle? Nah, not gonna happen. We are not strong enough for a 0 cycle yet. That hit me? I'm such a fool, dude. This will be a 1 cycle, though, easily. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, what the hell? You can slash things? I didn't mean to pop that. I wanted to use my left trigger for a slash, maybe, but I guess not. There's the Void Portal again. I think I'd rather just, again, go for chest. I know it sounds, like, lame, but I want to get a different ending than just Delirium again. We're going to get some more money and more damage as a result by doing stuff like this, plus more HP, maybe even Small Rock right here. Or, I guess that's damage still. So I'm going to do some full clears. We have enough bombs to get maybe another crawl space here for a funny black market, things like that. What causes that slash? Is it when I walk through an enemy like Dark Art style? No, I wonder what causes that slash. It might just be beating bosses while being invincible causes that. Honestly, brother, I have no clue. I have zero idea what caused that, but it looked pretty damn cool either way. Now, we could go for Mega Satan. If we get enough HP on this floor, we could sacrifice. We have a sacrificing station right there. The enemies are so hard to see now. And that, as in turn, could give us key pieces for... Was she on a rock in here? No, she wasn't. That will allow us to fight Mega Satan and have an extra chance to find Delirium again. But I guess the question becomes, do you have the HP to manage that? And with the amount of red hearts on the ground on this floor and the full heal and the strength card, I think you do. I think you're on a 0-win streak right now. There's no harm if you lose right now. You got to go big again or go home. And Navi will show us whenever we have a crawl space anywhere, which is in this room, actually. Up here? Where up here? Oh, no, we have a secret room right here. My bad. Which, I mean, it's good to find these as well and look for these. Battery's all right. I'm just trying to think. How many plays would we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would get enough plays to get both key pieces for sure. With that full heal heart on the ground plus the strength card for an extra hit, we would definitely get enough plays to get both key pieces. What would our HP be at next floor, I guess is my question. I want to be on at least 3 hearts because playing melee is always a very, very dangerous game. It is. Because a lot of the enemies on this in this mod pack can just pretty much hit you off the bat with no warning. And that's scary. I don't want to be in that situation. Now, if we get really HP desperate, we could always try to double with Crooked Penny and HP drop. But that, I think, is a bit... Why are they're getting bigger? That might be a bit, like, too risky. If you lose that HP, you're also losing out and getting an extra sacrifice pop. We're going to be sacrificing for sure. Once I get done with the floor entirely, we're going to... What? Did I actually touch that spike there? I couldn't tell. I feel like I might have. We can go for a sacrifice. As a result, maybe prosper. Okay, that's the end of the floor right there. Let's now go back and do some sacrificing. We could also gain an angel item like Sacred Heart, Godhead, Revelations, Holy Mantle. These things could happen. We can get multiple angel items as a result of that. We could even get an early key piece by... Don't die here, obviously. And watch out for fires. You could get an early key piece by bombing the statue if you get an angel deal teleport as well. But I think because that... and then I guess you grab the heart down here. It would have to be you fighting the second angel first, though, if that was the case. I don't know if it's going to be possible for us. I'm going to bring the strength card in because this will be the pop that we actually get the angel fight on, I believe. Good. Or is it? It will not be. But, no teleport there, really. Okay, get the damage. You're going to walk back for your HP again. Be careful of... Actually, go for the full heal this time. It's right here. Be careful again. I know we're playing pretty risky right now, but trust me, I have faith in this run to go places. If I didn't have faith, I wouldn't be doing this. Okay. Careful. All right. Pop this. Fight the angel. Good. Okay, actually, just beautiful. I'm going to grab all of these right now. And we'll fight Angel 2. Lovely. Get that. And get that. Okay. That actually worked out. We ended up having more HP than we did before we sacrificed. So, obviously, a net gain there. And now we're almost at full HP as a result of that, too. We did lose our strength cards. We're going to go back and grab this right here. We turned what was going to be... We could still fight Delirium on this run and get to Hush. We get Mom's Heart, Hush, Isaac, Blue Baby, Mega Satan, and Delirium all in one shebang of a run. You know what, dude? I'm feeling just as nice to go in here as well. Good. I don't care about that. The extra key was great. I'm not going to Crooked Penny in my chest. Those extra 4 items are going to be essential because, quite frankly, missing out on a lot of those item rooms early on has kind of fucked us over. I'll tell you that much. All right. The key goes in there. We have oh, it's a champion floor. God damn it. That's the Forgore thing. I'm not going to pop that. Chance for pinball tears? Sure. I like Serpent's Kiss. We don't fly, but I still want to have Bumble. I do like it. And now, you go on through, and you go find Blue Baby, come back, fight Mega Satan. Bob's your freaking uncle. If we get the Void Portal on Blue Baby, I'm still going to prioritize going to Mega Satan first if we already have the key pieces. I think it's a lot harder to get Mega Satan than it is to get Delirium. So we can always go faster on a run and end up getting into Delirium and Hush pretty easily if our run's good enough. We still have not gotten Boss Rush done on any of our characters. It's really hard to go fast in modded Isaac, believe it or not. A lot of the new things the mod adds make the game a lot slower because you got to think about what you're doing more and think about the unique synergies you might find and the unique just like interactions you might see with items and enemies and things like that. So it is a lot slower of a game, I'll tell you that much. Sure, we'll get double Pentacle, which might give us double Wisp. I like that idea. And there's Blue Baby. We found that pretty quickly. Let's go and fight right away. There we go. We didn't get a single Eternal boss on this entire run, mind you. Did we see any Eternal enemies? We had to have seen some Eternal enemies, right? Did we? What happened? Or does Curse of Conquest... Oh, nice. Or does Curse of Conquest ruin Eternal enemies because it takes over their spawn priority? I don't know, actually. Have we seen a single Eternal enemy on the entire run? If we did, oh, nice. I didn't notice it. What you got for me? Death's Touch. That's fitting. I'll go for Duality in case we get another Joker card somewhere down the line, sure. Well, now we have, like... That's a big scythe. Why do we have 2 Fates rewards? Did we get one of you earlier in the run as well? Doesn't look like it. Why did we get... Did more options, like, spawn 2 of you? And I just didn't notice? Come on, buddy. Thank you. You're gonna pop up? There we go. Jesus, dude. Sure, I'll take it. I kind of hate it, but we're already at the end of the run. No big deal. Why do we have 2 Fates rewards? I don't know. Dude, honestly, taking Siren Song over the missing page or missing paper, that's huge. Because now our what's it called? Twisted Pair shoots a lot faster as well. Kind of amazing. This run kind of just fell into place off of pure luck. It's a very vanilla Isaac run. Besides the character we're playing as, it's a very vanilla-styled run. Twisted Pair, Death's Touch, like, Succubus. I mean, it really is. Is that Mr. Guy? It is not Beelzebub yet. We would be Blue Baby if we had the Blue Baby transformation, because we have 2 Fates rewards plus that might be... It's not Lord of the Flies still? What's the guy got to do to get Lord of the Flies around here, huh? What's a man to do? Ah, whatever. It doesn't matter. We don't need... I mean, Flight would be nice for the Bumblebee, so I would like it. But I think we're fine without it. I mean, we walk into a room, we just shoot a little bit, and things just die. Like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. I have no idea. I'm going to pop it after our floor is already done. I want a higher chance to see chests, but that money is in turn going to give us extra damage, so why wouldn't you pop something like that? Is the game too loud? The game might have been a bit too loud. I'll turn it down. I had to change my OBS settings today, so it might have been a little bit too loud in this video. I apologize for that. If it was, hey, you know what, dude? You live and you learn, right? Oh, bye-bye. You live for 3 seconds and you die immediately. All right, potentially only 3 more rooms to go here. I'm watching out for Navi to show us the secret room location. I might have already missed it, but I'm not watching Navi on a run like this. I'm kind of just watching myself. I don't know where the fuck Navi is going. Is she beelining right now? Dude, where the hell is Navi? She's gone somewhere. Wait, how are we not Lord of the Flies? Navi's a fly. That's a fly. And Rotten Baby gives you flies. That should be Lord of the Flies. I'm sorry that I deserve it right now. I deserve that. That's so weird. I guess it's only conjoined, but it does... It's a fly-based item. Navi's still just wandering. Navi's still just wandering there as well. Really? Where would our thing be then? Syringe? Damn. Sure. Flower of Lust. Oh, this is going to be huge. We can maybe get a bunch of damage here. We have bad PhD. We got +2 damage. I'm pretty happy with that. We can get this back. A lot of soul hearts as well. The floor is over, so what you can do now is pop this and get the magnet double pennies for extra damage before you go fight Mega Satan. Restart the room and grants a better reward. We can pop that here and maybe even get the virus for spun for even more damage. Once, of course, we get our 2 pennies all the way done. I only know we have 1 left. We only have 1 remaining. It's dropping a lot, though. 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Now it's done. All right. We got Dead Couch, I definitely will take. And then we also got Apple of Pride. Grants you a massive boost in stats until you get hit. Pop that now, obviously. And then what's your last rune you can bring into the fight? We can try to go in here and, like, I don't know, roll. Black rune for damage. Okay, sure. I know we had a strength card as well for our boss fight somewhere. We're almost back to $99. There's a strength card right here. Beautiful. No, that's oh, it's Magician. I'd still rather have homing than strength for sure. All right. Well, Mega Satan, what do you have to offer? Eternal or not eternal? What are we doing here, brother? Not eternal. Okay. That means it's going to be even easier for us to win. We're not going through his cycles very fast, though. I mean, we're lagging the game pretty badly. It is a Scythe Storm here. Another, it's the sequel to the Bertrand run. It's Oops All Scythes now. Everybody's favorite sequel is back. You've heard of Oops All Sawblades. You ready for Oops All fucking Scythes, baby? Woo! Those are my green tears. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, we're lagging pretty bad, but I'm okay with it. We spawn you first. I just sit here and do it again. And then we can just pop this and just go really close to him and then get him into phase 2. Lovely. Penny. Hey, that was damage right there for us. You know fucking what? That was damage. I'll get a full charge off. There we go. Do it again. Get close in. At least get to half there. Beautiful. Watch for the fire. Get another pocket charge off, and you're invincible, so you walk in. And you win. Hitless. Do we get a Void Portal, though, is my question. Are we going even further beyond? Oh my god, we're going even further beyond. Okay. This was a 1, 2, 3... Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 completion mark run with no R key yet. With no R key yet. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is great. Another Yarrow route as well. Dude, how do we get these runs consistently? Like, I'm just over here sitting down having a good time. There's a joke on my TikTok page. I have like a little bit of a following there now that isn't really consistent with the YouTube following. They're like a different breed. But like, I'm known as the guy who just breaks the game on TikTok now. And every comment I get is like, how do you always break the game? And honestly, I have no fucking answer for these people. It just happens. If you go back to my earlier Repentance videos where I'm getting R key every single run, like it just falls into my fucking lap. It's like a cruel joke from Edmund, and I don't know how to stop it. We can actually just walk through rooms here. And just go find our boss fights and then get our items and then go fight Mr. Delirium. There's no point, besides like getting the pennies on the ground, there's no point in fighting. Oh, what the fuck is... I can't fly. There's an invincibility. Okay, fantastic. It also, I think, does something with PhD I saw. If you're not him, we can walk in here. There's the lamb as well. Not a completion mark, but still a final boss we're fighting. Here's 7 final bosses in one run. Great. I'll go left for a speed upgrade, which we don't need. But it's the thought that counts. Goodbye, Sig Monstro. Oh, you say goodbye to me. Okay. That hurt a lot, actually. Thought we were friends, brother. This also cannot be Delirium, so we can walk in here. What's alive? Nothing anymore is the answer. Oh, another final boss, that being Brownie, the world's hardest boss in the entire game. I'll go right this time for Angry Fly. Now we're Beelzebub. Now we can actually fly. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? And that is Delirium right there. So we don't want to fight him yet. We want to go for all of our boss doors for maximum potential of run efficiency. And then that's, I mean, I can't say much else, dude. We've been kind of crushing it recently. Besides yesterday's one loss, we have not been close to a loss in a while. I know Modded Isaac is seen as like being easier, but look at it this way. I hit 237 wins, I think, on with no mods on, and I can barely get above 10 with mods on. So if you think this is easier than the base game, you are entirely wrong. The characters themselves, depending on the ones that I'm playing, Bertrand is the hardest for me for some reason, but I mean that's just the reality of it. Modded Isaac looks, you either get like really, really good runs or really, really bad runs. If you're only getting like straight up vanilla items with your modded character, you're probably going to end up having a pretty bad run, because a lot of times when a character is put into the game with items, the items are there to kind of help boost that specific character's power more than anybody else's. So if you're only really getting vanilla items, you're probably going to have a pretty tough run. Now, Bertrand himself is just a tough character in general in my eyes. Like, Bertrand doesn't have enough damage or ways of dealing damage in my eyes. I think I'm playing him wrong, honestly, but still, I'll go left this time. Oh, great, number 2. My favorite Delirium item. We could try and double these boss drops and get both. It's always an option. But is it the right option? Don't fight these rooms. Just walk through. This might be your last boss fight. Well, yeah, you definitely have at least one more, I think. Okay, good. Another final boss, Blue Baby again. Another Fate's Reward might drop here. Yeah, another Fate's Reward. We get 2 more Fate's Reward. Go left for that. I don't really care. We are Bookworm now, though. I'm actually going to grab this, funnily enough. Oh, we can take both, right? Because we can now see where our secret rooms are for sure, and our entire map and all the rest of the boss fights. I believe we are going to have... Take Crooked Penny back, please. No, that's the wrong one. I believe you're going to have 2 more boss fights, if I had to take a wild stab. But that was really good for our run. I mean, it wasn't... We have a lot of Fate rewards now. We have 4 Fate rewards. We have the Twisted Pair, obviously. So, I mean, we are crushing it still. We are crushing it. More familiars, please. Glass Eye. Again, it's more damage, so don't turn that down. And I think this is our last boss fight. Because the one up top can't be a boss fight because it has a secret room off of it. Left? Okay, that would have been Spun, which really sucks, but that's okay. I'm not super upset about that. Now what you want to do is walk around, go find your secret rooms, and then go fight your boss. Once you have found all of your secret rooms and everything in that same regard, you will be good to go and finally fight your boss, and then end the run off with a bang. There's a crawl space, by the way. We can't go in there yet? What about now? There we go. Damn, no Joker card out of that. That would have been great to see an Angel or a Devil deal right now. Oh, boy. That's piquing my curiosity. I'll tell you that much. Tech 0. Another item down here, might I add. What could this possibly be? C-section. Jesus Christ. All right. Oops all fetuses. Oops all size and fetuses. Jesus Christ. I don't even know what to say. That was the most insane crawl space of all time. That was like a 2 S-tier items down there. My lord. What's this card? Humor. Oh, it's a fucking Joker card. No, it's another familiar, at least. Another heart. That's fine. What do you use the Yara on? I think you still hold on to it. You might find like something you want to Yara during the Delirium fight if a card drops or some shit like that. Wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. It wouldn't. We have a laser scythe. Yara. That's my easiest Yara of all time right there. Okay, I mean, we're gonna definitely probably end up crashing our game, so I'm gonna save before we go and fight our boss. Oh, trinkets and Onsus. What is this? Okay, we are immune to spike damage now. Nice. We don't need Ouroboros. We don't need Goodwill tag. I think you should go to your Delirium door, save and exit for the save, and then you just go and fight? I don't know. I mean, I can't think of anything better to do in a situation like this. We're already at such a good place in the run. We have Brimstone flies now as well, so what you want to do here is just exit, continue, don't crash, please. Now we're good, and you go fight, and you win. All right. How long will you last? Jesus Christ. He's already dead, dude. Just let him perish. Just let him perish. You've done enough damage. Watch for the Brimstone. I don't know. That's our flies causing that. Never mind. Oh, there you are. Right in front of me, huh? I'll pop this, and we'll just stand here again. I mean, brother, I can't do anything about how good this run became. Look at our boys just homing in on him there. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. I just want to watch it all happen. I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to watch it all happen. No commentary. It's honestly, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Where'd you go? Oh, you're doing one of these things now, aren't you? Oh, no, we got hit. That sucks so bad for us. And our 300 fetuses. Just end it. It's going to go on for too long anyways. Just end it. Soul of Frigor? I'll do it. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. I can't even, like, comprehend that run, man. That was just too much. That was just too much. I could try and loop the void, but I don't really care. How did our soul not? Oh, we got a Nehemiah something. Pop reverse death, I guess. Pop it again. Well, I mean, that's the run. If you enjoyed, well, there's no guppy in this chest. You enjoyed my commentary and everything like that, a like and a sub goes a long way for a small channel like mine. In the meantime, though, guys, I have been BD1P. Peace out and goodbye.